Frankie, how are you?
I'm good, Ariel. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us for a few minutes here. So you were in the corner. You witnessed that knockout. How scary did it look cage side?
Well, it was scary. You know, I'm friendly with Aljamain, obviously close with Matt and Ray. So you know, you want to cheer for your teammate. You know, Marlon's a very good friend of mine, and as soon as that knockout happened, I just didn't look right. So I didn't celebrate like I wanted to, and you know, he was down for a while, and it was scary. It really was.
Do you feel now, I just asked Marlon this, but as someone who's been a part of his career for quite some time, you've cornered him countless times. Do you feel like now we're seeing the real Marlon? Like now, because the first two fights, you know, dropped a close decision. Second fight, also a close decision. But now we can finally like, okay, this is when it really begins for him in the UFC?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think people are seeing it. I've seen it a long time ago, but now that the world's seeing it, you know, he's showed some, you know, great skills and great fights at WSOF, and you know, in his first two fights, I mean, he's fighting good guys right out the gate, you know, as he should, because I think he's one of the best in the world. And you know, he's just got to get his feet wet, and here he goes. He's you know, dominating Aljamain, who's a very, very good fighter.
You really love this guy. You went from a vacation in Disney World to go to Fresno to corner him. You left your family to do that. That's amazing.
I did, yeah, man. You know, that's what we do. We got each other's backs. You know, I know he would do the same, and he asked me, and I left my family in Disney and flew to California. So, yeah, it wasn't easy, but, you know, that's what we do for each other.
And then did you go back to Disney, or are you back home in Jersey?
No, I'm back home. They didn't stay that long. I'd be broke if they did. You know?
What about those lines, huh? You wait in line for 2 hours to go on a ride. Is it really worth it?
Oh, dude, I tell you what, the Avatar ride was worth it. It was worth it, man. And my wife said a drill sergeant, so she got us up early. We went to the park. We raced to the line. We only waited an hour, which I hear is unheard of. So it was totally worth it. Next
time you need to talk to Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier has the VIP passes. He never has to wait. He goes like every week to Disney World. So next time you go there, speak to the champ, all right?
All right. After you got the in, I guess I got to hit him up.
Exactly. He's got the Fox in. All right. So let's talk about you.
Hey,
First of all,
I got a little bone to pick with you.
Oh,
what's
okay.
With the survey on what's with the survey on who should Max fight, Holloway or Ortega? You heard Frankie Ortega. You heard Dana White say I'm the #1 contender. Even Ortega said it. Why we
You're pissed at me.
Ariel?
No, I'm not stirring the pot. I just wanted to know what the people wanted. I'm a man of the people. I was just.
What do you want?
100%. 100. I would say it to Brian. 100%. I was devastated when you got injured. I said that was the fight I was most looking forward to this year. I'm just trying to get a sense for, you know, the people have recency bias, so they get excited about a guy. I wanted to see if it was actually coming into play here, but unequivocally on the record, 100%, you deserve that fight. I have been championing your cause for years now. You're going to turn on me, Frankie? You didn't even want to come on the show, for God's sakes. I had to text you a million times. What happened to us, Frankie?
Hey, no, that's what I'm wondering, man. That's what I happened to look on Twitter before I got in this interview. I was like, damn, what's up, Ariel? But all right, I hear explanation.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Oh, so how are you feeling? How's the eye? I can't even get a text back. I don't even know how you're feeling. I don't even know what happened.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good now. I was pretty bummed, you know. Obviously, you know, that title fight meant a lot to me, but you know, I'm healthy now, and we're just waiting to hear from Dana when we're going to book this fight.
I saw a picture. You were actually talking to Dana backstage, right?
Yes, I was. Yep.
Did you ask him why he seemed to openly question how you broke your orbital bone in training? He said this to reporters. How does this happen? How do you break your orbital bone in training? Did you ask him why he was questioning your toughness?
No, I don't think he was questioning my toughness. I think he meant more like I shouldn't be getting hit like that, hit like that, so I could get a broken face. You know what I mean? I think that's what he was getting at. That's what he kind of conveyed to us, at least.
Did you ask him about that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he asked me what happened. You know, what happened? I said, hey, man, this is, you know, I'm preparing for a guy that punches and kicks. You know, it's hard not to get punched and kicked when you're preparing for that.
Okay, and then what did he say? He did tell you that you are the next guy, right? No matter what happened with Ortega, you're the next guy.
Yeah, we're just figuring out. Yeah, this was after the fight. After I saw him after this weekend's fight, and he said, "Yeah, we're just waiting to see what's next." I think March or April sounds good. So one of those dates, I imagine, we'll set it up.
When will you be cleared to just resume normal training again?
I'm going this Friday to get my face scan, so I should know then. I feel pretty good, though. I mean, I'm working out, just not getting punched or really grappling too super heavy.
Have you ever broken that bone in your face?
I have my very first fight, first MMA fight.
Really?
I broke my face in my other side. Yeah, on the other side.
Was that Underground Combat League?
Yes, it was. It's kind of the same thing, you know. Just after the fight, I felt fine, and I went to blow my nose, and you know, shit blew up. This time, my face felt numb. I blew my nose a little bit, and my face filled up with air, so I kind of knew right away.
Was it a knee, a punch, an elbow?
Yeah, I was after sparring, man. You know, I sparred pretty hard. It was like 5 rounds. Nothing, you know, crazy. I think it might have been I ducked into a kick. It could have been that, but. Okay. You know, nothing rocked me or anything like that, you know?
I was worried for you. This is how much I care about you, Frankie. I was watching that fight between Max Holloway and Jose Aldo, and I was so worried for you because if Aldo won, I feel like you'd be in purgatory again because you had the 2 fights against him. So I was like, oh, man, this is so great for Frankie. Max wins. He gets that fight again. Were you nervous watching the fight? Were you nervous about the idea of, you know, Aldo potentially winning and then you're back stuck in that position?
Yeah, I was, you know. Definitely can't count Aldo out. I mean, he's one of the best to do it, and you know. But I did feel that Holloway just call 01. I just feel Holloway, you know, had his number, and he came out strong like he did in the last fight. First round, you could say Aldo won, you know, both fights. Second, you could see Holloway getting his feel, and then third round just poured it on. And I just feel like you know, Aldo couldn't keep up the pace.
Are you as impressed with Holloway as everyone else seems to be? 12 in a row. He's just 26, just turned 26. To beat, you know, Aldo twice, you know how hard it is against Aldo. You know, someone like yourself who's been around the game, how would you describe Max Holloway? Are you as impressed as we all seem to be?
I am, for sure. You know, I'm not one to, you know, rag on anybody just because I'm about to fight him or I want to fight him. I think he's all that he's cracked up to be, and the fact that he's so young and just keeps getting better every fight, it's scary almost. But that also motivates me. You know, I mean, I still feel like I'm at the top of my game. You know, Max is the future, but I'm still here. I'm the present, and I want to get this title shot and, you know, get what's mine and become a 2-way champion. It's been my goal since I came down to 45.
In your opinion, can you say, like, do you see past the victory? Do you see openings? Do you see holes in his game right now when you watch him?
Yeah, I mean, I do, because I think I match up well. You know, I'm not just a guy that's going to stand up and throw at you. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to, you know, keep you guessing. And I feel, you know, wherever it goes, I have adequate skills to handle myself. So, you know, and as far as pace and all that stuff, you know, he brings a very good pace, and, you know, so do I. So I think it just makes for a great fight, and I know I can compete.
I don't think it's going to happen in March or April, but what about this idea of you fighting him in Hawaii? Would you be down with that?
Oh, for sure. For sure. You know, I know my family and friends wouldn't mind it either. I don't know how realistic that is, but yeah, I would. I definitely want to fight sooner than later. So, yeah. You know, if March is Vegas or wherever it may be, that's what I would be gunning for. But yeah, I would definitely fight in Hawaii.
Is that the one that they're talking about? The March 3rd one, I think it is, in Vegas?
That's just me looking ahead, you know.
Okay.
So I know that's in Vegas. That's just me looking ahead. But yeah, March or April.
Okay. By the way, what did you think? Did you watch the Ortega fight? And if so, what do you think of Ortega?
Yeah, I think he's tough too, man. I mean, these young guns, you know, are great. You know, they're good fighters. They're finishers. I mean, you know, he's a big, tall guy. Yeah, I think, you know, he was doing well with Cub standing up, and, you know, he's very opportunistic too. You leave a submission open, he's going to jump on it.
But you think he's not quite ready for title shots, right? Do you feel like he needs to do a little more to earn that?
I don't care about his way to a title. I just know he's not in front of me. That's all. You know, I mean, you know, he's got a good following. He's finishing guys. Yeah, he might be ready, but as long as it's after me, that's all I care about.
You're no stranger to these positions. Were you a little nervous after the win? Did you think that they might get a little excited and pass you over again?
I didn't, you know, just from kind of hearing, you know, talks, I guess. I wasn't too concerned, but you're right. You never know, man. I mean, put on a performance like that, anything can happen. But, you know, I'll be honest, him saying, you know, he thinks I should get it, I think helped my case as well. So I got to have some respect for Ortega for that.
Pretty damn cool that he said that outright. I thought he did not want to, you know, skip, you know, jump over you and skip the line. I thought that was, for a young guy to say that, I thought that was pretty darn cool. But lest we forget what happened against Chad Mendes and then the next night with the Conor fight. So I know I don't need to remind you of all that. Are we cool, Frankie? I feel like things aren't cool anymore. I feel horrible about this.
No. We cool, man. We cool.
Should I take down the poll? Do you think I should take it down? Don't even put it out there.
Listen, just if I don't win the poll, don't post the results. That's all. You know?
I feel I got the Jewish guilty conscience. It's just killing me right now. I feel so bad. You've been so nice to me.
Tomorrow, you got to cheer up. Tomorrow's Hanukkah, right?
Wow, how did you know that? I'm impressed.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I live in Jersey, bro. I have a lot of Jewish friends. You know?
Do you do it? Do you do the Hanukkah? You guys light the candles, all that?
No, I don't know, but I know my friends that do. But yes,
right. Well, you know, I play Christmas songs. It's okay. We could all be one. You know, I love the holiday season. And by the way, just to let you know, Frankie, you are winning right now 66% to 34%. So that was just me telling the UFC, look, don't try any funny business this time. The people have spoken. Right. They want the answer. All right. They're searching for a question. They got the answer.
Help me build my case.
That's
help
it.
Me build my case. I appreciate it.
The case has been built. Case closed. Thank you so much, Frankie. I appreciate you doing this. Thanks for coming on, and I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, and hopefully you get that title shot in March.
Ariel, thanks, man. Always a pleasure, brother.
All right, there he is, Frankie Edgar stopping by. Made me nervous there for a second, but we're all good. I can't live in a world where Frankie Edgar is mad at me. I was just trying to let the people know that, yeah, Ortega's great, and he may be one fight away. I'd like to see him fight one more time. But Edgar deserves that shot. Remember, after the injury, I was devastated, absolutely devastated. That's the fight I wanted to see. I couldn't even enjoy Max versus Aldo 2 because I was so bummed that we weren't getting Edgar versus Holloway.